And it's time for the comparison. Not a comparison, not a comparison, not a comparison at all. But it's time to showcase the game Far Cry 6 running on all three cloud services. One being the platform in Google Stadia. So first up, we're going to have Geforce Now. Let me go ahead and turn the video on real quick. Let you get a look at this beautiful desktop. But we're going to have Geforce Now up first. As you can see down here, we're also going to have Amazon Luna next up on deck. And then lastly, we're going to have Stadia. All right. Right over here. But I'm going to play through the Chrome beta browser or whatever. Now, it's Project Storm. For those who have never been through, this is how I do things. I just jump out here and I put these services under real world conditions. I should have had Far Cry 6 up here, but I'm really waiting on X Defiant. You know what I mean? Shout out to Ubisoft, by the way, for making all these dope, amazing games that's coming our way. Before we jump in, I do have to highlight this right here. All right. Maybe a little bit too big, but John Scar and the community has gotten together again, y'all, to do something amazing. So I want to highlight this first and get it out of the way real quick. You're going to hear more about this in the coming days, weeks, because every week, every Saturday in October, there's going to be some type of extravagant event for you all as cloud gaming fans or whatever. And I will be making an appearance. I think I signed up for 11 o'clock Eastern time. I'm going to double check and make sure everything is good to go. And then you might be seeing me streaming some games, you all, like PUBG and others. I don't want to give them all away, but I'm going to be taking part in that and part in this great event for charity or whatever. So stay tuned for more information on that one. I will be tweeting that out on Twitter, and that's going to be great. All right. So for more information, you can go over to Twitter and follow John Scar at 4scarsgaming. Well, you can check him out there, but you can follow him on Twitter at 4scarsgaming. All right. So do check that out for more information. The event has already kicked off, and what I'm seeing has been amazing so far. I also want to put this up real quick. All right. The brand new PNTS network. This right here is where we dwell. Everybody affiliated with PNTS network, myself, MM2K. You know what I mean? Stadia Revolution and Snow Bunny Gaming. There's so many other partners, right? You got Jack Deslip, who's going to be dropping articles from time to time. You do want to read those. So shout out to everybody involved, man. And I will leave the others as surprises. But you got Peter Cottontail. He may be dropping some things out there. Daryl Smock Jr. and others, man. I can't give everything away, but do check that out. It looks real good on my 8K display. I can't lie right now. All right, so we're going to get into the main event, guys, but I had to highlight this because this is a long time coming right here, all right? It's a long time coming. Last thing, though, before we jump into it, guys, I have to go ahead and do this. I think it's this one. The homie Stadia Revolution just dropped a video, his impressions of Far Cry 6, but now it's my time. Now it's time for the triple-headed dragon, all right? Without further ado, shout out to Rev. Yo, go give him a like, man. I hit that like button, as y'all can see. Hit that subscribe button. My brother, he smashed through 500 real quick. I know that made him smile. So let's get him on his way to 600. Why not, right? As you can see, I had the ticker up there. I'm going to close some of this stuff out real quick. And then we're going to get this thing started. Geforce Now. See, I don't make you all wait too long. I have to brag a little bit, highlight the fact that I'm a founder over there. Day one is what I do, man. It's what I do. If I'm interested in something, if I'm very interested in something, I'm going to subscribe to it. That's all to it. So we're going to go ahead and kick this thing off, and I'll check the chat while this loads up. You're going to be seeing the entire loading process, like from scratch, as you all saw. From scratch, the game booting up, so you get a sense of what that looks like as far as load times and all that stuff. Geforce Now has like PC-like settings, including, I saw ray tracing or DXR and things like that down there. I saw fidelity, super resolution. I saw some features, y'all, and we will be trying to get into some of that stuff without it being too complicated of a process, because I'm not an expert. I just get out here and enjoy these games. I do have a PC with an RTX 3080, and I will be playing the game on that as well, but it won't be making an appearance in this one, or will it? You never know what I might do out here, y'all, on the Project Storm stream. So we're gonna let that load up real quick, and this is you know, it's a good time for me to check things out. And of course, I had to do the verification code. Of course, I had to do that. So let me check my phone real quick. Man, you know what? I understand the process, you all. But when I want to jump right into it, that's one thing I could already say about Stadia. I don't have to worry about that on Stadia, man. I just don't have to worry about it at all. So however they have that link, kudos to Stadia and Ubisoft for working that out. I do apologize, but this is real world stuff right here that you have to go through. So let me go to Gmail, grab this real quick, and then we'll be off. All right. At the same time, I want to make sure that everything is good with the audio and all that good stuff. We got Monkey Boy in the house. Of course, he was going to be here. Oh, Far Cry 5. I put Far Cry 5. What? See, that's why I need my people, man. I put Far Cry 5 because it was on my mind when I was titling the video. So let's go Far Cry 6. Man, that's right. See, things happen when you're rushing or whatever. I got home from work, decided that I would come out here and do this. So let me see this code. So we got 824. Boom, boom, boom. 715. Boom, boom, boom. Just like that. There's a trusted device. And we're off. Monkey Boy coming in to save the day already, man. One thing I try to be perfect. I try to be perfect, but it's impossible, man. You know how it is. At least you can hear what I'm saying right now. Let me know, does the mic sound good at least? And if you stick around, can you let me know that the audio is good and all that stuff? Now I have this performance overlay up here for a reason, so that you guys can see like the fact that I'm really not using any power to run these games in the cloud or whatever on my desktop PC. All right, CPU is that's comical right there. 5%. Dips down to 4, up to 7 or whatever. GPU, hardware acceleration might be on. So, you know, you're seeing a little bit of GPU performance right there. GPU clock at 17, 100 and something megahertz. And, you know, all that good stuff right there. The temperature stays nice and cool. And it's taking a long time, Geforce Now. Come on, let's get it. Come on now, Geforce Now. I just want to jump out there and get it in. Y'all know me. I don't have a whole lot of patience. I don't. When I have like an hour or two to do my streams, I just want to jump in as quickly as possible and start playing the game. All right, so we're going to be talking pros, cons, all that good stuff. And it's gonna be what it is, you know. If you see something crash, hey, it's all real time. I can't control any of that. If you see latency, lag, and all that stuff, that's what it's all about. But if you don't see those things, then you could get a good idea of whether you want to jump into the cloud right now. You know, shout out to Nintendo. I heard, you know, there's a lot of noise being made about Kingdom Hearts and all that stuff coming to the cloud. But I'm not sure if this right here is an issue with like a launch issue. So what I might try to do is shut it down, start it back up. Yeah. Not the most impressive start for Geforce Now right now, but hey, we might be able to fix that. So we're going to give it a couple more seconds, let it go around and do its thing, and then we'll come back and check on it. Or we'll just put, you know, let Luna jump up in its place or whatever, and then we'll come back to Geforce Now. You know? So let's go back to the stream, to the chat. All right. And we also have Geek to Sneak up in the building, man. All right, so look, Geforce Now is not ready to go first. I don't know if it's nervous. I don't know if Geforce Now is nervous out here, y'all. You know, this is the big stage. Project Storm 4K 60 stream, even though these, you know, a lot of these services are streaming at 1080p. But Stadia is hitting that 4K. That's what I like about Stadia. You know what I mean? That's what I love about it right now, actually, because it's separating itself from the pack when it comes to visual quality, fidelity, and all that good stuff, right? Now, is Stadia perfect? No, sir. No, ma'am. Am I perfect? Well, I try to be, but I'm not. Now, you just saw this. I do want to go into the settings. Can I go into settings? I can't see. Hold up. Hold on 1 second. Let me take this overlay down. Let's go into settings and make sure I have stream quality and everything set up. All right. 50 megabits is the highest you can get. 1080p is the highest resolution. Frame rate, I don't think they added 120 yet. 60 FPS is the highest. VSync is on. Adjust for poor network conditions is on. And all that good stuff. So you know I'm not cheating. This is what it's going to be, y'all. So Geforce Now, you just lost your opportunity to go first. We're going to go Amazon Luna real quick. And we're going to kick this thing off. As you can see, the dope thing about Luna right here. Hold on. The dope thing about Luna is, you know, let's go into settings real fast. Go into audio. I know, and I hope my desktop is not on 8K. I hope it's not set to 8K. I need to check on that. But right now, up to 1080p, and then if you really squint your eyes, depending on what screen you're on, it says up to 4K coming soon up here, right? So I'm really looking forward to that. I had to shout that out, and then I promise we'll get into some gameplay. 7.1 is another feature that I really like. So that's pretty awesome. All right. But forget all that. What we want to see is Far Cry 6 running on Amazon Luna. So let's hit that play button. All right. Let's see. Monkey Boy said, let us know how button lag is across the 3. Oh, you know I am, man. That's one thing I have to do because I just want everybody to get a real true depiction of what it is. And I do have a gigabit internet connection up and download. You know, shout out to my ISP, man, for just kicking butt and taking names when it comes to consistency and reliability and just the speeds right now. As soon as they go up to like 2 gigs, I'm on it. I'm on it. If they go up to 4 gigs, I'm on that too. I want the highest speeds because my wife and my son, they stream Netflix videos. They download things simultaneously when I'm streaming or whatever. And here's Amazon Luna loading into the game. I want y'all to pay careful attention to the load process. I don't have the timers and the tickers and all that stuff up there. That's not what I do. Shout out to everybody that does that much better than me. All I know how to do is just get out here, have all these services running at the same time and showing y'all real-time performance for hours, you know. So I don't anticipate this is going to hit the 2-hour mark, but it could because the game is just coming out. I have sampled a little bit on Geforce Now and Luna, but I haven't touched the Stadia version yet at all. Haven't touched it yet. I will be doing that for the first time right here during this stream. So hopefully all goes well for all 3, you know. Again, it's not a direct comparison. It's just something that I like to do because I have the opportunity to do that on the same exact PC, you know. That's always cool with me. Bud is in the house, man. He said, how's it popping? He said, yo, I tell you what, Bud, it's about to get real interesting. I tried Geforce Now first. It didn't want to launch, man. I've had that issue before. I've had the issue with Luna as well, where certain games didn't launch, Stadia as well. So, you know, I think they're even right there when it comes to, you know, the fact that they all have issues from time to time. But I tell you this, if I had to go percentages, you know, Stadia works 99.7% of the time with no crashes, no problems. You know what I mean? And then Geforce Now, I'll say about, yeah, you know, I get at like around 85 to 90. And then Luna, about 80 to 85 because, you know, sometimes I can't get in the game. Sometimes it hangs up and things like that. But that's not really what we're here for. We're here to highlight Far Cry 6 running on all 3. All right. Now, I can say this right now. If you were to ask me which one I prefer to play on the most, that's going to be Stadia for anybody that don't know. That's Stadia because, again, that 4K means a lot to me. I'm playing on an 82-inch 8K display, the Samsung Q800T. That's what I'm playing on right now. Now, I remember people saying, like, Storm, man, you can't really play PC games and play cloud games on large screens, man. You need a monitor, you know? People have really said that, including MM2K, man. Shout out to him. Like, man, I'm telling you, Storm, you might want to get you a monitor. And I'm like, man, why get a monitor when my TV looks like a window, like I could just jump through and travel through time or whatever, man. All right, so look, Amazon Luna, I can tell you right now, one con, and it's not a deal breaker at all. It's just a little nag, really. It doesn't have settings. See, this is why I wanted Geforce Now to go first, because then you can see the full suite of settings that I was talking about before I kicked this off, right? These are all the settings you're gonna get as far as like what you can really tweak. So that's kind of, you know, and that's surprising because Luna is based on, they're all based on, you know, PC architecture and stuff, I guess, man. Not an expert at it, but I don't understand. I don't understand. So what we're gonna do is do this right here. We're going to go new game. All right. We're gonna go action mode because I picked story the first time I tried. So I want to see action mode, and then maybe on Stadia I'll try story mode and then come back to Geforce Now or whatever. But I've been highly anticipating the game. I'm not even gonna lie about that. You know, so much so that I needed to be able to play it across 4 to 5 different platforms. You know, that being Xbox Series X, PC, Stadia, Geforce Now, Luna, right? We're gonna skip all this because I'm sure some people have already seen it. All right. And I don't want to spoil it for the people who are just hopping in and don't like to be spoiled, like they don't like spoilers or whatever. So we're gonna skip some of this stuff.
Enough politics, Lita.
You think the draft is only taking through Yarans?
All right, Amazon Luna, let's put this,
Orphans like us.
put the performance overlay back up. And as you can see, 60 FPS does pop up there.
You can't run from
All right.
this.
Hang on.
It does not show on Geforce Now or Stadia.
Libertad.
And I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why.
Come on, this is our big goodbye. Danny.
All right. After this cutscene, we're gonna jump into some settings so we can let you all see what the settings are like. Bud says, he said I have some very nice Stadia first impressions on Far Cry 6. Look very decent on 30 FPS. And you know I'm a 60 FPS gamer. You know, from birth, man. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. Like 60 FPS just makes it all smoother. It reduces latency, like controller input latency and all that stuff.
You could help Libertad.
So it's always, you know, that's just one of my favorite ways to play. But for everybody who likes 30 FPS, shout out, kudos. You know, I just like the cleaner experience that 60 FPS and higher offers. That's all. All right, can I skip this? Okay, cool. Now I thought that the Geforce Now version was a little bit darker than I wanted it to be, but now I'm looking at the Luna version, and
What's going on?
it's about the same. About the same. So, and it could be my TV too, my settings or whatever. I have, what is it called?
What the fuck?
I may have to look at it. What the hell is it called, man? Hold on one sec.
Alejo, get down.
As much as I talk about this technology, I can't think of something so simple. All right. It is called, let me go.
Now.
Local dimming, man. Local dimming. That's what it is. I didn't even have to look. It just slapped me in the face. Local dimming. I do have that on and all that good stuff. All right. So we're going to look at the same. We're going to play through this first part on Amazon Luna, and then we're going to go back to Geforce Now, see if the game is ready. But before I move, let's go into the settings again. Make sure everything is good with audio and stuff. Subtitles. All right. Audio dynamic range. Crank that up. Full. You want to put that on full for headphones or home theater speakers or whatever. Yeah. All right, here we go. We're going to be letting you know how everything feels right off the rip. This feels very much playable, and it does feel like 60 FPS. So that counter up there that's dropping between 57 and 60 and stuff, that is real. That is real right there. It feels good. Now, as I look out in the distance, I turn the camera like this. This is how I do my 30 FPS test, and I test for consistency and all that stuff. And the sign is pretty stable. The sign of the guy right there, Esposito. I forget his name on the damn game, the villain. But yeah, it feels pretty good. Let's go. I'm surprised. I keep wanting to go into the settings because I know with Luna you can turn the settings up to like 1440p and all that good stuff. And I know the stream comes out at 1080p, but it does make a difference when you're tweaking those settings or whatever. But we're gonna leave it like it is because it's running well. It's looking good. All right. Oh, whoa, whoa, money. I didn't mean to do that. Oh man, all right, so that wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to happen. So we're gonna try that again. I got ahead of myself right there. Got ahead of myself and got murked. See that FPS counter? I want y'all to pay close attention to the FPS counter. That's real deal. That's real PC-like performance dips and stuff. You know what I mean?
We'll say goodbye to Alejo. I promise.
Feels good, man. Hold on, wait. Hold on, one time, hold on. I forgot to show something, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to right now. Let's see. Nope, go back in there. Let's go, man. Am I gonna be able to see? Nope. I wanted to show y'all that I had my desktop at 4K 120 hertz. And it makes these games feel super, super responsive. At the 120 hertz setting, you can put it at 1080p, 120, 14, 40, 120, or whatever the case is, and it's gonna cut the latency in half. So if whatever latency you think you might feel, I know some people think that they feel zero latency. There's always gonna be some kind of latency in the milliseconds or whatever, but from 30 to 60 reduces that a lot. From 60 to 120 reduces that even further. So it's to the point where latency is not a thing right now. All right. For anybody coming in, this is Amazon Luna first. All right. It's looking as good as it's gonna look for a 1080p stream. And I know I'm streaming in 4K because it's just gonna make it look that much cleaner. People ask me that all the time too, man. Like, why do you stream at 4K so much when, you know, xCloud, Luna, Stadia, and all of them, most of the time they're not even streaming at, well, you can't really put Stadia in that bracket because most of the time Stadia is streaming at 4K. But yeah, it's all, the stream is always gonna look cleaner if you stream at higher resolutions. That's why most people, shout out to Sunny Cloud Gaming, MM2K, and others who stream at 1440p versus 1080p. Their text and everything looks cleaner, so it's easier for me to watch that on my 8K display.
Trust me.
So that's why I'm always going to stream at 4K if I can. All right. I'm looking at this sign right here.
So we take the sewers.
That blue sign over the guy's head, black and blue, whatever. I was looking at the aliasing on Geforce Now, and it stood out, so it looks a little cleaner on Luna. I also need to look at the stars in the sky up here because they stood out on Geforce Now. Maybe a little bit better, but we'll see when I go over there though. So what we're gonna do is make it to the checkpoint, and then we'll stop. I felt the performance dips. See, I felt the dips, and these are the inconsistencies that I talk about. You can feel performance dips when they happen, and this is how I know whether I'm playing at 30 or 60 FPS. So when I'm telling people like, yo, this is not lock 60, this is why. And look out there in the distance when I'm looking at the diamond or whatever, the icon. On my screen, I can see it stuttering or whatever. I don't know if you all can see that, but it's not at 60 FPS right now. You know? Let's try to do the cinematic pan right there. I love the cinematic pan. All right, so the performance is definitely taking a hit for some reason. Let's get in this sewer though, like Donatello, Leonardo, and Raphael. Michelangelo too. Can't forget about him. All right. Again, guys, we're gonna stop at the checkpoint and we're gonna go to Geforce Now, and then we'll go to Stadia. Oh, look at that! Now that right there is 60. I didn't even have to look up top left. I didn't have to look at the performance overlay because you can look at the walls on the side as I go through this tunnel, right? You can look at the walls and see that this is 60 FPS, man. Like, look how smooth the walls are and the fan turning and all that stuff. 60 FPS all day. So at 30, I'm curious to see this running on Stadia. I'm gonna do the same test and I'm gonna let you all know if I can see the difference between 30 and 60. I'm gonna call it out. You already know I am. So if you all don't want to hear the truth, now's the time to make a decision. But if you do want to hear the truth, the unbiased truth, stick around. All right. Oh, that looks pretty good. Let me look at these visual effects right here. Reflections on deck, the light on the walls, nice and smooth. Not janky, not juddery at all, because it's 60 FPS. Love that. All right.
So much blood.
See, Raven is in the building. Ron Slusher's up in the house. Thank y'all for joining, man. Let's see. Oh, Castillo. That's his name. Castillo. That was a good way to remind me, too, on the wall. Graffiti style. All right.
Almost there. The way out.
What does this say? What does that say?
That boat's not going to wait for us.
Oh, man, I have no idea, y'all. All right. Find the ladder. We're going to stop right here because I know there's going to be some details. This chick reminds me of Naomi. I think that's her name from Uncharted Lost Legacy or whatever. I think that's her from yeah, I know what I'm talking about on PlayStation, y'all. All right. She doesn't really look like her, but it's something, and she has likenesses. I'm looking at the detail of her skin and everything, the raindrops on her arm. All that stuff is dope. That's detailed on Luna. I like it. Look at the freckles on her face. You know what I mean? The nose. You know what I mean? The skin textures and all that stuff is dope. All right, so we're going to stop it right here. We're going to switch over to Geforce Now real quick. Let's close out. Can I close out? Yep. All right, let's go back to main menu. Now, the one thing about Ubisoft Plus and Ubisoft Connect and everything is that, you know, your progress is saved across these platforms or whatever. So let's see if I'm right, though. I'm gonna quit out of this. And then we're going back to Geforce Now. Let's see if Geforce Now is ready to shine. All right, I'm gonna skip that for now, even though I thought it was excellent. Geforce Now, we're gonna reboot that bad boy. Let's run it as an administrator, because I heard that helps a little bit. And here we go, back to the founder's badge, y'all. Now is a good time to let y'all see this right here. And I show it in all of my streams, so here we go. 4K desktop resolution. I do go up to 8K as well when I'm doing 8K, you know, streaming or native gameplay or whatever. And right here, boom. Now, as you can see, we don't have an FPS counter, and you won't see that again in the next game. But variable refresh rate right here, when possible, get a higher frame rate and reduce screen tearing in games that don't support variable refresh rate by default. You might need to restart your game, but it's already active, right? Hardware acceleration, hardware accelerated GPU scheduling, reduce latency and improve performance. You'll need to restart your PC, bong, right? So that's that. That means the RTX 3080 is helping when it can. Now, That's that. But the question of the day is Geforce Now ready for the big league? Let's go. All right. Let me see what Raven said. This is on Luna. Yeah, that was Luna right there. Says plus of having Ubisoft Plus, you can play on both, so it's not really a loss. You're absolutely right, man, and I love that. I didn't even realize it until I sampled the game before I went live on Luna and Geforce Now, and I was able to pick up where I left off. That's always going to be dope right there. And I think it might be the same across PC. And here we go with the code again, y'all. Here we go with the code. Now, you notice, did I have to do it on Luna? I can't remember. Somebody help me out if you can remember if I had to do it on Luna as well. All right. While I look for this code real quick. All righty. I know I said it was a trusted device last time, but I think it's just something I'm always going to have to do. So bear with me for 1 second, y'all. All right, here we go. So 6 80 306. All right. Trusted device, Geforce Now. Boom. So yeah, you're always gonna have to confirm that before jumping in, it seems. And I know that's for safety or whatever, y'all, you know, so I'm not really upset. Now, last time it did not launch into the game, but it did before I went live. I will say that I was on it and I went through the whole feature set, and I'm hoping that you all will be able to see this feature set right now before I go to the Stadia version, because it is impressive, man, the full feature set. But there is a caveat though. Caveat is you can't, hey, what's going on? What's the deal? Got KJ in the house, man. Thanks for joining. We always appreciate you guys coming out here to rock with us. And it looks like the game is going to launch, and that's excellent right there, y'all. Ubisoft Original needs to shine, you know. They did their damn thing with the game, though. I will say that. They really put the polish on it, man. They put a lot. It's like it's a love letter to Far Cry fans so far, you know. And I'm really liking that, man. I'm really liking that about the game. Even from the time it started, it starts out impactful, man. I really like that already. And there's something about it already that's kind of like a different tone than Far Cry 5. Far Cry 5, amazing game. Far Cry 4, 3, 2, and 1, amazing games, y'all. But there's something about this one right here that's kind of like more relatable so far with the tone of the game and everything. The characters, the voice acting, all, and it's, you know, it's always top notch, but I think y'all get where I'm coming from. It makes me want to know what's going to happen. Are they going to be able to overthrow Castillo? Is he going to kill anybody that I know? You know, things like that. You know, it just makes me want to dig deeper into the game already. All right. So we got in. You all will be able to see the feature set that I'm talking about, man. These settings. I love being able to play with these settings. I know sometimes, you know, a lot of people want to set it and forget it. But for me, there's something special about tweaking shadows and anti-aliasing and post-processing and all that stuff to get a little bit more performance, so I can hit that 120 hertz or that 60 hertz more consistently than not. Like you saw the dips on Luna. The dips happen at different times because this is a taxing game, man. It's so taxing that the next gen consoles, it's a no-go for ray tracing, you know? It just can't, it's just not possible right now. And I say right now because I don't know if it's going to be the case in the future, you know? All right, here we go. We're going to skip that. It's looking clean. What? Your Windows version is outdated. Some features may be unavailable for full experience. Please update your Windows to version 2004 or higher. Now, I don't know what the hell this means right here. Now, I hope it doesn't mean what I think it means. But again, like Geforce Now, what is this? I mean, what are we talking about right here? This is why I stream my stuff live. I don't just give you a 5-minute breakdown, man. I don't just do that. I got to give you an hour of realistic, real world issues and performance and all that stuff, man. Because nobody would believe me if I don't put it on stream. People be like, all the fans of Geforce Now be like, nope, never happened for me. Well, it's happening right now for me. And if it happened to you, please let me know. I'm going to hit this A button. All right, cool. But I didn't have to do anything. And I don't think it will impact performance because I didn't have to, restart anything like that. All right, so these are, stutter. Audio freezing out. Cut my, hey. But it is what it is, y'all. We got 1080p is the highest resolution, of course. Same as Amazon Luna. Refresh rate, though. It's 60. What is this right here? It says Microsoft Basic render driver. And then I was right about the NVIDIA Tesla T10. I just mentioned this in a previous stream, and it is indeed the Tesla T10. And Luna, I think, is running on the T4. You might have to look those up, guys, if you're not familiar with them. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and go to quality settings right now. We're gonna put this bad boy on. We'll start it out on Ultra, see how it looks. Let's go ahead and test the benchmark real quick. And then let's go ahead and pull up the performance overlay to see if we get FPS or whatever. I don't think we will, because like I said, Stadia and Geforce Now, it just doesn't show up for some reason. And who knows why. If it did in Luna, why not Geforce Now at least? I don't know, y'all. If anybody knows, help me out. All right, back to the chat. Tech loving mama's in the building. What's going on? Good to see you. It's been a little while. Hopefully everything's good, with you and the fam and all that stuff. You pick up right where you leave off in this stream right here. You know what I mean? Anytime you pop in one of my streams, it's like you never even left. So it is what it is. Shout out to everybody that's out here. Feel free, hit that like button, share it out if you want to. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It's only a red button. I always hit it back because it is just a red button. That's all. There's bigger issues in the world than to not hit that subscribe button. So hit it now. You know what I'm saying? And I will hit it back. All right. So we have this loading process right here. And I don't think it's going to take that long to get into the Stadia version. You all will see that I have not launched the Stadia version at all. You know what I mean? And I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick up on Stadia where I left off on, where I leave off on Geforce Now. But that, again, I don't see why not. But yeah, it's all cool. It's all very cool. All right, so that initial load time right there, it has to be because there's so much loading, so many assets and everything in the game world. And it's probably like, I'm hoping it's one of those load one time things and then play for hours and not have to worry about, too much texture streaming and other things like that going on. But we'll see. All right, here we go, y'all. 60 FPS is obtainable. As you can see, there's a stutter though. There's a stutter, there's a dip, and you can see the stutter real time. Oh, you can see some nice jaggies out there. I'm gonna have to try to clean that up if it's in game. I don't really want to see jaggies like that. So anti-aliasing has to be maxed out with B-Sync on. All right. Let's see. Geek said, my top 3 Esposito roles: Bugging Out, Do the Right Thing, Esteban, Fresh, and Gus, Breaking Bad. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to check it out because I'm not even sure what you're talking about right now. I'm gonna have to get into it, man. Gotta get deep into this one. Man, that's some dips right there. We got some dips going on. Let's see. All right. Minimum FPS 16, average 51. This is ultra settings now. Of course, this is ultra settings. So we know we can't really depend on ultra right now. We're going to put that bad boy back on high. Is what we're about to do. And we may go down to medium as well. Let's see. All right, let's go to high. And this is right here is cool. It's just cool. Like, this is why PC gamers are PC gamers. They love being able to do this right here, man. You could just do what you want. If you don't care about texture filtering, turn it down. If you don't care about shadows, put them on low. It increases performance, as you can see down bottom, y'all. Look at how I changed this. Watch the VRAM, right? Boom. Every time I change shadows, VRAM goes up. For somebody like me who plays games in 8K, turning shadows down to low is everything. Turning everything down to low, really, because 8K looks so damn good. But then if I put textures and environment and stuff on high, the game still looks good enough for me to play through at that resolution. But what we want to do is go high, get into this game world. I don't even have to run the motion blur is off, minimal. All right, cool. So we're just gonna go ahead and kick it off real quick. New game. Story mode this time. And here we go, y'all. Here we go. Let's see. El Boogie is in the house, man. He said it studied on Ultra. It's trash. Nah, I'm not gonna say it's trash, man. Ultra. Shout out to Hardware Unboxed, man. Check them out on YouTube for breakdowns on GPUs and other PC, related topics and stuff, man. They did a hell of a breakdown for this game across multiple GPUs and all that stuff. And I think they also did something like the comparison between high and ultra setting. And ultra sometimes gives you finer details in certain areas, but high is the sweet spot overall, man. So, you know me, I do want that ultra with the RTX 3080. I might be able to play most games at ultra settings with no problems. Let's see here. Skip that. The text is looking clean though. Anytime the text is looking clean, the image is gonna look clean.
Turn that shit off.
Precisamente. Exactly
All right.
what Castillo wants.
Enough politics, Lita.
I can't see
You think
the
the draft is only taking through Yadans?
I can't
It's
see
the
FPS, so I
outcasts,
might
the
turn
poor,
this
orphans
performance
like
overlay off.
us. He's bringing slavery back.
GPU is nice and cool though,
Yada.
of course.
You can't run from
GPU is not working at all.
You ditched us.
CPU not
Out to the
working.
jungle with a bunch of guerrillas.
Libertad.
Now you're back here to recruit for Clara Garcia's local crusade?
Come on, this is our big goodbye.
But that GPU power though,
Danny, fucking say
120
something.
something watts, 130. It's got to be that hardware acceleration. Okay, this time let's go female Danny.
They got my name wrong.
Danny, you could help Libertad. You're trained.
Would have been career military if you weren't such a fuck off.
I think I picked the male
Just come
character
with
every
us,
time.
Rita.
And I've been waiting for the opportunity
never
to play with
fucking
this
listen,
female
man.
character,
Hey,
female
time
Danny.
to go. Boss waiting.
Man.
Drinks in Mexico.
Dinner in Miami.
She got some features, y'all. She got some nice features, you know what I mean? I know sometimes we be looking at these video game characters, like, damn, they did a good job. Don't act like it's not you, you know?
Package?
We've all looked
yeah,
at a
you know
video
what's
game
going
character
on?
and said she's cute or something like that. Don't act like you haven't, all right? Don't act like you haven't.
What the fuck?
All right. Dang. All right.
All of us.
Yo, this is crazy right here. And now, of course, you know what's going to happen to him. He was ready to die. He was ready to die. That's all to it.
Danny, we have to go.
Yeah. I think
Now, the boat.
I think
You're
it was
coming.
meant to play as female Danny,
promise
to
me,
tell you the
Rita.
truth.
See. Come on, Danny.
Man, it looks good as hell, though. It looks detailed right now, y'all. It does look detailed. Geforce Now. Look at the stars in the sky and everything. We're gonna look at that now. These jaggies in the background, I can already see some aliasing going on. Look, like if you look at the lamp behind her, that little behind the fence, you see that little those jaggies. I need to be able to clean that up. Hold on. Let's see if I can do that real quick. Let's go through the feature set. Now remember, Luna didn't really have much in the area of features, but as you can see, we got a full suite. Motion blur, everything, all the way down to ray tracing, but you can't enable that because of the version of Windows that Geforce Now is running on, for me. Unless I'm missing something. Somebody help me out, because if I could turn ray tracing on, I want it on. So please help a brother out. Ray trace shadows right here, or DXR, which is should equate to ray tracing. So that's that. Then you have advanced settings over here. VSync is, I'm gonna turn that on. We're gonna enable frame rate lock. 120 hertz is like, just because I have 120 hertz display, I know it doesn't matter because it's really streaming on a monitor from Geforce Now. But we're gonna do it anyway. Field of view slider, this is very important. Very important, because a lot of times these games on bigger screen TVs can make you feel like the motion and stuff could get crazy if you're sitting close to the screen. But if you put the field of view out wider, then it just makes it look like a cinematic blockbuster movie-like experience, man, if y'all get what I'm saying. Adaptive resolution, we'll leave that off. Resolution scale off. All right, fidelity, super resolution. This is what I need to come to Stadia. I need this to come to Stadia, y'all. I've been talking about it. I've been hoping I would see it by now, but you have it right here, Geforce Now, because this is PC direct. And that's confusing as hell to me too. Let's turn it on. Ultra quality. Why not? You got performance, balance, quality, ultra quality. If it's anything like Godfall, I'm gonna leave it on ultra because it's gonna look the best, right? Let's jump into it though. All right, let's see.
You will join us to rebuild paradise.
Now with Geforce Now, sometimes I get these weird stutters, those micro stutters I was talking about. What's up with this cage though, with this alien? Hold on, man, the alien scene. What the hell is going on with that? I want to make the cleanest image I can get. Hold up. Let's see. HD textures, I can't turn that on as well. I don't know why, what I have to do that. And then of course I can't even get into the AA. But it's already at the max according to what I'm seeing right now. So why is that the case? Why am I seeing jaggies and stuff? Let me see what the chat is saying, if anybody knows. Choose the girl character, blah, blah, blah. Did that. One of the plant blades don't look clean. It's L Boogie's in here playing around, man. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. I didn't even have an opportunity to even walk down the stairs, y'all. All right, so we're gonna pay attention this time, and we're gonna get through this thing, and then we're gonna boot up Stadia version at 30 FPS and see if I can make it through.
Stay close.
Here we go.
We have to get to the boat.
Okay then.
When we get to Miami.
We'll say goodbye to him. I promise.
All right.
Coño, get down.
That was smooth, but I am getting these micro stutters though that I normally get for some reason with Geforce Now. Let's see here. Yep, definitely getting micro stutters. I don't know if it comes across on stream, but here's the deal. Let's go down to, am I on high? I think I went down to high settings already. Yeah, everything's high. Turn shadows down to medium. Hold on. And this is only at 1080p. Now that already helped right there. Well, no it didn't, because that was a hard stutter. All right, so let's go. Either way, the game is beautiful. I like what I see so far. But that performance could be more consistent to make me smile, man. Here we go. Smooth, I can do my smooth cinematic pan.
Okay. I'm not resisting. What the fuck? Come on. I have a family. Don't make me do.
Now, why would you shoot him? He said he has a family, man. Why would you do that to him? I'm gonna have to kill him.
Come on, we gotta move.
I'm gonna get your back, man. I got you, homie. You know what I mean? I got you. That right there is 60 FPS. You can tell by how smooth and buttery that is, walking through the tight spaces. Let's see if the same performance dips happen out here, though. See that sign? Remember what I talked about? That blue, the black and blue sign above the guy's head? It stands out on Geforce Now more so than Luna. All right. Oh, and the stars in the sky, they're covered because it's real-time weather, dynamic weather or whatever. All right. So yeah, there's definitely performance drops over here too. As you can see, the trees in the background, the buildings are choppy and blurry. All right. So it's definitely, it took the same performance dips over here. Let's go ahead and run. Oh, I tried to slide in the sewer. Get in there.
Where the fuck are you taking me?
All right. Looking for Master Splinter.
Yeah, from when
All
we
right.
were kids.
60 FPS test. Here we go.
This is so
And
fun.
that is definitely 60. Nice and smooth. But of course, we're in tight spaces. Hey, hold on. I remember back in the day, Shay Capo was in the building. I see you out here, man. Hey. Hey. He said PS5 don't have these issues. Oh, I'm sure it doesn't, man. I'm sure I have. I'm gonna try it on Series X as well, Shake. But I tell you this, bro. This right here, you know, it's in the cloud. I mean, they're streaming it. They're streaming the game. You know, there's features and stuff to play with. But again, cloud gaming is not gonna compare to the next gen consoles 1-to-1 right now. It's just not happening. Not yet. Not as far as overall fidelity across the games that could, you know, that those features can be enabled on, like ray tracing, like higher textures and things like that. You know, it's just not gonna, it's not gonna be on the same level yet. I will say that, but the future's looking kind of bright. But
Shit.
so yeah, I was gonna say the older PCs, right? Remember how you had, you had to, like, when you wanted good performance, you would go inside of a building with tight spaces or whatever, and then you'd be like, oh, it's smooth in here, but you get outside and it plays like trash. Yeah, I'm not saying that's what's happening right now, but I'm saying when you're in tight corridors, of course the FPS is going to be how it should be all game long. This is how it should feel like this everywhere in the game world if the hardware can handle it. You know what I mean?
¿Qué coño?
Or if the game is properly optimized. I had to say that much too. Fook Castillo. Fook Castillo.
Almost there.
Look at that. Tight turn. See, the latency is not really present like that.
Going to wait for us.
It's just these nagging issues, man. All right, so now
Dead end.
it is Google Stadia time. Yeah, boy. Yep. Yeah, that is not 60. I can tell you that right now. That's not a locked 60 FPS. It dips. All right. So let's get up out of here. And then we're going to go to the last service or platform, actually, of the day. And that's Stadia. Lemnis Gate, man. Y'all check that one out. That's a hot one, too. I love it. Let's see. Well, I like it. Put it like this. I didn't put enough hours in to love it yet, but I do like the game. Google Stadia. Boom. Go here. We go there. All right. We go Stadia. And then we run a speed test just to see what my connection is looking like across the board, y'all, for all three of those cloud services. I don't know, I don't know what to call them because, again, Stadia is a platform, y'all. Last time I checked. All right. So if I get with my family streaming and all that stuff, y'all, I'm also streaming in 4K, looking at the stream myself and watching it back on my second display as usual. In 4K as well. And I do that because I'm crazy. Why not? So right there, that's more than enough speed though. That's more than enough speed. So you know it's not my internet. As to why the issues were happening. I'm surprised that I didn't get a performance notification on Geforce Now or Luna. That was pretty damn impressive. So now it's time to jump out here, y'all, in the world of Stadia. You know? Stadia. Make sure y'all wear your mask out there because, you know, the Rona is still out there. I did want to say that because of COVID-19, as you see, I still be looking. I look for updates. I want to know when it's going to end and all that, like the next person, you know. But that's for a different conversation. Let's jump in here for the first time, y'all. Stadia. I heard great things about it. I heard the 30 FPS. Shout out to Sonny and everybody else out there who said that this is a smooth 30 FPS. Now, I will say, I noticed my homie, my bro, Sunny Cloud Gaming. That's my dog. Ask him. He'll tell you. That's my dog. You know what I mean? I noticed he was playing with that mouse and keyboard. I do notice that my homie, my brother, much respect, just hit 20,000 plus subs playing games in the cloud. Now that's crazy. I got to say it again. I got to say it loud. Sunny Cloud Gaming hit over 20K subscribers playing games primarily in the cloud. I'm happy. I'm proud. I'm saying it again and I'm saying it loud. Bars. You know you gotta get some. Y'all know y'all gotta get some bars up in here, man. All right, but anyway, Google Stadia. Here we go. Ethernet. He said I get a solid 1,000. Man, yeah. Hey, put those results up there, man. I would like to see a solid 800. You know what I mean? That's what I would like to see. The highest I've seen was 600 and something. And I was surprised. I was like, but when I ran that test through Shadow PC, oh my God. Oh, wait a minute now. Hold on. Somebody turned up the damn visuals. Somebody done turned the damn visuals up and took the Vaseline off the screen. Hey, look. This here is clean. Just look at the text. You see what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Wow. It's like Dr. Seuss out this mug, man. Y'all see me? All I know how to do is rhyme. It happens every time. But for real, this is clean right here. I can already tell you it's definitely cleaner than the other two. But I can already tell y'all that this is a 30 FPS experience. How do I know? Because the icon tells me so. Look at it, y'all. Look at it carefully. You see how juddery that circle is right there? That's 30 FPS. But does that mean anything, Storm? Does that mean that it's a bad game? Nope. Does that mean that when I turn the camera, I might see some blurry choppiness? Yep. But let's go in. We're going to go out here and we're going to make it do what it do. All right. Let's go into the options. Video. Same as Luna. It would have been good to see a performance mode. That's what we need to see in a future patch. Ubisoft. Shout out to Ubisoft. I pay my money every month. $14.99 with, you know, and I do it happily. $14.99 because I can play this game on all these services and stuff and PC and have a hellified time. That's why Ubisoft Plus to me is worth the money, man. That's why it's worth it. It's that simple. Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, X Defiant. What's the bike racing one? Damn it. Riders Republic. Avatar in the future. Rainbow Six Extraction. All those games are coming. That's why it's worth it. Now, I almost told on my bro, but he told on himself live yesterday, man. My bro MM2K don't really feel that way necessarily. He feels that, you know, things could be a little bit better, but he might have changed his mind. So y'all don't give him a hard time. But here we go. Google Stadia. 4K, from what I'm hearing, this is native 4K. Let's go action mode. We're gonna go action mode. We're gonna get it popping. I want to make it to a place where I can get some guns. But then again, that wouldn't be fair, would it? If if it lets me, well, I'm just gonna start it over, and then we'll do a part 2 to this right here with further progression and stuff, where I can bust some shots with the suppressor, and I can get Guapo out there. I heard Guapo the crocodile does his damn thing. I heard you don't want to mess with him. You know what I mean? I had pet turtles. I had a beta fish, but he died. You know what I mean? My son wasn't happy about that, man. But Rocky, that was his name. Rocky lived like 6-7 years, man. For a beta fish, that's pretty damn impressive.
You think the draft is only taking through
All right.
yachts? It's the outcasts, the poor, orphans like us.
Here we go.
He's bringing slavery back from the dead.
In Yara. You can't run from this.
Hang on. You ditched us. Ran off to
Let's
the
see what
jungle
Monkey
with a
Boy
bunch of
said,
idiots.
man. Did you cuss me out or something, man?
You're
All right,
back
let
here
me
to
see what you
recruit for
said.
Clara Garcia's local crusade?
Come on, this is our big goodbye.
But slow. Monkey Boy, man. You guys are like,
Fucking
you
say
guys are
something.
fools sometimes, man. All right. Let's go female Danny again. All right, May 4th, she was born 1996. See? You know what taught me that? Cinco de Mayo, man. I celebrate it all the time. Cinco de Mayo. All right. 7 de Octubre de 2021. I don't know how to say that, y'all. I'm sorry in Spanish and all that, but I do know that's October 7th. October the 7th. All right. Let's go. Danny Rojas. Look, yo soy Danny Rojas.
They
I
got
told
my
y'all I
name
don't be
wrong.
capping, man. I just
Danny,
jumped in here for the first
could help
time.
Libertad.
I never booted up the
You're
game
trained.
until now.
Would have been career military if you weren't such a fuck off.
Just come with us, Lita.
Aye. You never fucking listen, Danny.
Looks so clean though.
Time to go. Both
Oh,
waiting.
Danny, you look
Drinks and
good.
egg.
Danny looks good over here in 4K, y'all. I can't lie. Presentation wise, it's day and night.
Coño. Fucking black.
It's lights out. For,
Big for
if Stadia
Black
gets 4K 60 in the majority of these games like this right here, these upcoming blockbusters, right? It's lights out. I mean, that's just my opinion now. It's over. But Luna and Geforce Now, if you're listening to this, man, let's turn that 4K on. Turn that 4K on, even the playing field. Look at the look at the details, man. Just look at the level of detail. Let's see his brain get. Look at that, the extra blood. Man, I saw lighting in the blood.
We have to go. Now.
The boat. You're coming.
I'm playing a 30 FPS game for y'all, man. I'm doing it for y'all.
See. Come on, Danny.
All right. Woo-wee. All right, let's look at that. Yo, no jaggies. It's a wrap. Hold on 1 second. No cap, it's a wrap. All haters out there, take you a nap. Who's messing around with Stadia, you might get slapped. Yo. All I'm saying is don't get trapped. Bars is coming out right now because I don't see no damn jaggies right now. You remember when I highlighted that over, God damn it, I'm about to get shot again though. Anyway, y'all get my point. I'm so amazed right now at the image quality that I'm seeing. It's crazy that I'm being streamed this, y'all. Now I'm not gonna get into my fanboy bag and all that. I like all these services. I like, I prefer Stadia, but that's because of this 4K right here that I'm seeing, man. But does it make me forget about the 30 FPS? Heck no, it doesn't. Because look at that structure, that building, that church, cathedral, whatever, skyscraper. Hey, I need that to be clean when I turn that camera. I don't need to be all juddery and stuff. I know that's minor. I know that's minor to some people. But to me, it's a distraction, yo. That's all. That's why I need 60 FPS. 1080p 60, I'll take that. I'd be happy with it. But other than that, this game looks phenomenal, man. It looks clean as hell. I'm about to get up close to this. Look at that. Even when I'm moving out of the cage.
Okay, Danny.
Okay. As you can see, little imperfections, but it's nowhere near what was going on with Geforce Now and Luna. Like, And look, there's no issue right now in the cage. So you might want to run the stream back a little bit to see what I'm talking about after it's over.
I promise.
But this is how you do detail. Oh, let me get the hell out of here. Come on. Oh my God. All right, so let me stop talking right now. I'm about to get through this. But y'all, the graphics, I got distracted. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's day and night. Brian Aguilar is in the building, man. Said, does, let me see. Dos mil veinte. Oh, 20 is 20. All right, 2021. All right, so 2021. Gotcha, man. Sorry for the delay. Bro, the graphics stopped me. Oh, listen. I got to get out of here because I'm going to get shot again if I keep looking at these details. Now, this right here, this is details.
We'll say goodbye to Alejo.
Man. They got that in the bag. Stadia and Ubisoft, they have that in the bag right now. This might be above Division 2. It's on par with Division 2 quality. It might be a little bit above, man. I like what I'm seeing right now is what I'm trying to say. I love it. Look at that soft lighting right there. That light scatter coming from this fluorescent light on the door to my left. Everything just stands out. The details just shine a little bit more, man. A lot more, actually. All right. But where Luna and Geforce Now shines is in the FPS department. You know? I got to give them that. Got to give them that. I can't do the slow cinematic pan because
This way.
on my screen it's just not coming out. It's not the same. It's not the same because it's blurry. It's blurry, y'all. I got to keep it. You know I'm going to keep it real. A little blurry. Poles and stuff start to disappear, like that blue pole in the background. When I turn the camera, that pole should not be disappearing. True lock 60 FPS, that doesn't happen. That's all, it doesn't happen. All right. Gotta pay respects to my homie. Hey man, you keep on dying on me, bro. I'll get you back. I will get you back at some point in the game. Ooh, tank with the look at the damn particle effects. Ooh wee. Particle effects on deck. Man, the lighting right here. Now this is the slow 30 FPS pan right here. I can get y'all one Stadia. I can get y'all a slow 30 FPS pan. You know what I mean? All right. But that blue fluorescent light, that glowing light back there in the background, should be solid. Should be solid, man. It immediately draws my eye when I turn the camera. It draws me right to the light and everything else that's a little choppy and blurry. But again, I don't have to keep saying that. Look at the damn light right here. Wow. Is it a totally different time of day or something, y'all? Look, the stars are in the sky. What the hell is going on? Why does the Stadia version of the game look so much damn better? Look at the blue fluorescent light scatter and stuff coming from the damn tank or the light. What? Hold on, y'all. Hold on one second. The hell is going on? Chariot Man Gaming? Chariot Man Gaming, man. Now, Chariot. I need you to... Not yet, though, but I might need you to throw two things into the goddamn Bering Sea. Not yet, though. Not yet. I'm not going to do that right now, bro. But, boy, look at this right here, y'all. Now, we just saw the thing running on Luna and Geforce Now. This light right here, this sign that I was talking about, and you know I haven't seen it on Stadia yet, but that's ridiculous. Look at the light bouncing off the guy, off the tank, off the damn wall like MJ. Shout out to MJ, RIP. Up there on the damn, on the bottom of the balcony, blue light scatter, lighting in the background. The sign though, the sign is what's getting me. Now, so Stadia's turned up a lot more than I saw on Geforce Now and Luna. It's that simple. I don't know what the hell they're running because y'all saw me put Geforce Now on Ultra. This is why we say Stadia is the best when it comes to the streaming and the tech and stuff, man. This is why. Now, if they could have hit that 60, oh man. If they could have hit that 60, I wouldn't even think about the game on Series X. I play the whole damn thing right here.
Get in the sewer.
All right, let's go down here real quick.
Where the fuck are you taking me?
Hold on. I'm going the right way. Damn it. All right, here. Oh. Ah.
Yeah, from when we were kids.
All right, here's the sewer test in 30 FPS. Let's see how it
This is so
performs.
fucked.
It should be a lock 30. All right. It's just turning the camera. It just gives me motion sickness, y'all. It gives me motion sickness, man. Straight line is cool. So it looks smooth right there. But I'm telling y'all, for the people that's really saying that the game looks like the best 30 FPS, man, I just gotta respectfully say it's because you're playing with keyboard and mouse, so you're skipping so many different frames by using the mouse like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is mouse gameplay, keyboard and mouse. Let me use the keyboard and mouse so y'all can know what I'm talking about, so I'm not coming at anybody's neck, because I respect my brothers and sisters out here in this community, man. But what I'm saying is, I don't want anybody to be confused by what I'm saying when we talk about this on the next SML podcast or SSC. All right, when you have a mouse and keyboard, you know, everything, you could just overlook the blurriness. You know what I mean? It just gets skipped. That's all. But it's there when you're playing with a controller, though. Unless you turn the sensitivity up super high, but then
So much blood.
I don't really want to do that. Ooh, look at this lighting. All right. Oh my God. No, she doesn't look this damn good, man. I almost. Hey, yo. Is she real? Look at the hair, the curly hair. Whether it's weave or not. It can't be weave. It's definitely not weave though, man. You know what I mean? She's Hispanic. You know, that's natural right there. Y'all, but the hair looks so damn good, I had to talk about it. How about that? The hair looks so damn good, I had to talk about it. Shout out to everybody got that natural, beautiful cover girl hair and makeup and stuff, man, going on. But she's natural, y'all. Look at that. Look at this right here. Yo. You could tell that her clothes are wet and soaked from the rain. Come on, man. This is what I look for in my games, y'all. Come on now. Look at the light. Look at the damn glow. From the light, from the... Yo. So now I tell you where I do agree fully, 1,000%, and that's in the area of the visuals, man. The visuals are just top notch. Like you can't even argue with that. Take a little bit of the reflections in that puddle right there. All right, the light source didn't really disappear as if it was screen space, but I know there's no ray tracing, so.
Good. That boat's not going
See
to
that
wait for
ladder,
us.
even with the mouse, when you look at it, that ladder, y'all, you can see what I'm talking about. And that's what gets our stomach turning, man. 60 FPS is necessary. It's that simple. 60 FPS is with this type of visual fidelity, then I'm like, I don't need to build my next PC if Stadia turns up, man. That's how serious it is. All right. The text and everything, all that stuff is on point, man. I give this right here the overall performance for each one. It's time to grade right now. Let me go ahead and exit out of here, right? I'm gonna exit out of this, and we're gonna give some scores. Just initial scores, okay? All right, hold on. Let's see. Maybe I should, okay, exit game, and then what I'll do is, I didn't even take screenshots, so y'all know I was into the experiment, man. If I don't take screenshots. All right, so we'll look at some of the library as I talk about this, right? But overall scores, I must say, you know, we're gonna run another speed test. Let's see what the results are this time. You know, it fluctuates, like I said. So see if we can get higher than 3 something. Probably won't. But anyway, Geforce Now, it failed to start. You know what I mean? But I won't take anything off of that because it started the next time. That's cool, right? When I got into the game, there was a lot of aliens and stuff, jaggies everywhere. It was really bad. It was really bad, really bad. I don't want to see that. I want my experience to be clean. I don't want to be distracted by anything. I want to be in the game where I want to be lost out there, right? Although these games are on Stadia, by the way, you know, I just wanted to point that out. I could showcase the other ones. I don't want anything to be biased and unfair, right? But when it comes to Geforce Now, there was that micro stutter stuff that I'll be talking about, man, that I was talking about earlier. It happens whenever I'm playing on Geforce Now for some reason. And I'm using the same desktop PC. There's no magic, no shenanigans or whatever. But I 60 FPS was there. So I had to, you know, give it a good 7.5 Geforce Now experience, because I was able to tweak settings and stuff and all that, but I wasn't impressed by the visual quality that much, you know, after seeing all the flaws and stuff. Luna, there's no settings. Initial score right now, and that could improve. 7.5. All right, 7.5, man. That's how I feel about that as well. I saw some of the same imperfections and stuff. If that can get tweaked, man, these scores can easily go up, you know. Stadia, no 60 FPS, but it was cleaner than anything I've seen. 7.5. They all three get a 7.5. Because that 60 FPS would have taken Stadia easily to a 10 or an 11. And better fidelity could have taken Geforce Now and Luna to a 10. Y'all get what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, that's why I do these right here. You know, you saw real world performance. Get to see some of my beautiful screenshots. Shout out to Laura Croft right there. You know what I mean? Madden, of course. So look, all I'm saying is, no matter where you want to play, I mean, enjoy the game. I'm Project Storm. I'm just trying to show people what I see live in 4K. That's all I'm trying to do here. I appreciate gaming. I love gaming, but I'm going to call out the shortcomings. I don't think we should be in 2021 right now still talking 30 FPS. You know, handheld mobile devices, maybe 30 FPS is acceptable, but yeah, you know, it's just hard for me to swallow that pill that we can't get 1080p 60 in all games right now. 720p 60 in all games right now today. That's my problem, y'all. That's my problem. So I'm always going to be honest. That's what you got to understand. I'm always going to be as honest as I can. If I favor one platform or one service over the other, you'll know. That's how I'm feeling at the time. I'm going to give every one of them props. We need them all. So this is not to bash either one of them. But that's it, y'all. That's it for this one right here. I want to read some of this chat, some more of this chat. Randy B is in the building, man. Joined us kind of late, but I appreciate you either way. Victor Del Mastro is in the house, man. I don't know. What do y'all think? I mean, anybody still around? What do you think? 7.5? Y'all think that's fair for all three? I gave y'all the reasons why, you know. Rainbow Six Siege, another stunner on Stadia, though, by the way. And it's also on Geforce Now and Luna, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Let's click on this right here for a second, y'all. It just shows that I appreciate quality, man. Look at this right here. It's just a random multiplayer screenshot that I took while I was live streaming from a live stream at 4K. Look how clean that came out. You know, just a random screenshot. It's ridiculous, man. Stadia just has the details. And it's all because of that 4K. I'm sorry. That's why I favor it over the other ones right now. I swear when Geforce Now and Luna can hit 4K and all that, and PS Now, xCloud, then, you know, I'll shift toward those platforms, those services more. But yeah, man. Oh, this right here is a good one right here. Talk about gore and details and all that. Just random games. I play them all. Y'all. I try to play as many as I can. Assassin's Creed, old games, new games, Cyberpunk, everything in between. You know what I mean? I try to get out here and I try to do it across multiple platforms. It's hard, y'all. So I appreciate each one of y'all. Hit that like button if you can. Let more people get a chance to check this out. You know, help them see, you know, why I talk so heavily about 60 FPS and, you know, the fact that I showcase everything in the cloud, man. I don't have any major problems with those services. It's just, you know, just something about Stadia, man. Something about Stadia. But even Stadia, I think they could improve as well. So I said I was going to give them 2 years, y'all. I said I was going to give Stadia 2 years to impress me and wow me and everything. And they've done that several times, y'all. But going into the future, I hope we get more games at 60. And I showed y'all, I hope I did a good job showing y'all why I feel the way I do. So please don't get upset when you see me talking 60 FPS, 120 FPS, and all that good stuff. I just want what millions of people want, you know? Sharing is caring. I don't know what that was right there. Never seen that message before. But that's all it is, man. It just comes down to, shout out to Lady D. It just comes down to, you know, each individual gamer and what they appreciate. So I'm not gonna knock the 30 FPS gamers. Please don't knock me. I just want my 60 FPS. That's all. No need to get mad. No need to be like, come on, Storm. You're being overly critical. You know, it's not that serious. It is that serious, though. That's all, y'all. So I'm about to get up out of here. Until the next one, 3 things I need y'all to do, unless there's something in the chat right now that I have to highlight. See, 3 things I need y'all to do. Keep it safe, keep it positive, and keep it gaming. I'm about to get on this Series X and this PC, y'all. And I'm about to experience this game on those platforms as well. Stay tuned for more of that good stuff. I also have an 8K Battlefield 2042 video coming out if it's going to hit 8K. Sometimes I have dynamic resolution on and resolution scaling and stuff like that, which still looks like native 8K. But for some reason, they don't come out at 8K sometimes, man. I have to re-upload them. All right? So, hey, y'all, be good out there, man. Play some games. Kenry V just came in. Stadia validation. Now, hey, the stream has been validated. Stadia validation's in the building. Y'all see him out there on social media. Hit him up. Follow him. Chariot Man Gaming. Everybody that's in here that stopped by, man. We out here. To the next one. Peace. See what that speed test was. 294, though. 294. I'll take it. All right, y'all. Boy is out of here.